In this session, we're going to build upon our spreadsheet and look at more formulas. We can actually carry out complex calculations if we wanted to, and we can work out average. So if I want to know the average blue toothbrushes sold by the salespeople, I can use the equal sign. I can actually sum those up once more and use the range. And then I need to divide it by the number of people that are there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, because we've got this sum formula already stored in D10, we could actually just use that. So we can edit this and say, well, I just need D10. So if I just put D10 here, D11 is equal to D10. You notice it also says 58. But because we're going to work out the average, an average is worked out by the sum of the numbers divided by the number of people that are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the sum of the numbers is contained in D10, and I need to divide D10 by 4 and press enter. You notice now it's given me 14.5. So this cell here is actually dependent on this cell. The D10 cell is actually dependent on the sum of the D6 to D9. So at any time if anything changes, the spreadsheet updates. And the averages update as well. We also looked at how we can copy a formula across. So I can actually just select the copy tool, or select the bottom right hand corner, drag this across and let it go, and it does all those calculations for me. The first cell is D10, the second cell is now E10, and if I wanted to, I can center those as well. So that is the average. But there are some other functions we can do. We could actually change this, so rather than being D10 divided by 4, we can actually use a function called average. We can come back in here, use the average bracket, highlight the range, close the bracket and press enter. And it does the same calculation for us, where it adds them up, or takes it from here in this case, and then divides it by the number of items that are there. In this case, the average formula did that for us. And we can copy that across, and you'll notice that there's no change in this. There are lots and lots of formulas. If I go up to the sum, these are the main ones we're going to look at. If I click on more functions, there's a whole heap that are in here. Most recently used, we can look at all. It gives us all the different formulas that are available, and there's lots and lots and lots of them that we probably won't use. Now, some other things I want to have a look at is the min and also the max. Now, the minimum is the smallest number that occurs in this list. So in the first cell should actually be 11. Now, underneath my auto sum, I've got min. If I click on that, it automatically types in the min and asks me for a range. You notice the range is from the top all the way down, including my total and my average. If I want to adjust this, another way of doing it is just to click the bottom of it, and I can shift it around. Also, I can grab the handle and I can resize the box. So not only can I click and drag the area, but I can actually resize the box to select the area I want. And I can press enter, and that will give me the minimum. If I'm looking for the max, I can do the same thing, but because I know it's equal max, I'm going to type it in. Go the bracket, highlight the area, close the bracket and press enter. The largest number is 20, the smallest number is 11. If I wanted to copy these across, I could do them individually, or I can highlight both of them, grab the box and copy 2 of them across. And as you can see, it's a fairly quick process. If I wanted to find out average sales, minimum sales and maximum of the individual people, I can actually highlight all 3 boxes, slide that across, and it works that out for me. Once again, I can apply the same formatting to all items. I can actually grid that in by selecting the grid tool. If I wanted to change the outside borders, I could actually go to a thicker border or I could, if I wanted to change just the totals, etc., I could then highlight these ones here and just on the bottom go to a double line, so it separates those from the ones below. If I wanted to, I can also apply some shading to this to make it easier to read. Now with shading, it's a good idea to use a low percentage like 5 or 10%. It just gives a little grey area that people can follow easily when they look at them. So it's a simple way of actually organising things. Now with the names, you can also apply the grey box as well, but not through the colour area, but I'm just selecting the first part and the last part. Same with Lisa here, every second line, because it makes it easier to see then on screen, and when you print it out it looks a lot nicer. So we've actually looked at different functions. We've actually selected them out of our auto sum. We now have a spreadsheet that's fully calculating. Any number that alters in here will automatically update all the functions.